Academy, and I'm going to be talking to you about colour and the personality behind colour and how it can affect us and those around us. I find colour one of the strongest aspects of image consulting, especially when I explain to people how colour can affect those around them. So you've just done the assignment where I've asked you to explain to me how you see colour, the positives, the negatives, and where it is in nature. As I said in your study notes, why I ask you to look at it in nature is because often different regions will be affected by colour differently. People that live in the tropics will be very comfortable around bright colours and often wear bright colours because of the light of the sun and the vegetation around them. They will have beautiful bright flowers and blooms. Whereas those who come from areas further away from the tropics and say closer to the north and south poles will find that their vegetation is a lot less bright and their colour use will be a lot more mellow, shall we say, than those areas. So they won't be as excited by the bright colours. So when you're working with your clients and you're working with colour, do take into consideration the colour around you and how it affects the environment. But having said that, I am going to go through each of the colours and we're going to discuss how they can affect you. As we see here, black. And remember, every colour has a positive and negative. Black is the colour of night. I've heard it's the colour of coal. It's a very dark colour. At the same time, it's very chic. It's very strong business colour, but black will put up a barrier between you and others. So be wary with your clients if they're wearing head to toe black. They may not appear very welcoming. So always bring in some colour. When you think of black as a colour, there isn't any very few warm and friendly elements to black. I've heard people often say, but black cats. Yes, but the black cat was always associated with the witch. So remember, black is a colour that puts up a barrier, but at the same time, it is very chic. It is slimming because it pushes, it sinks into the back of a picture. So whilst it is great and it's very formal, if you're starting out or you're working with someone starting out in business, I'd recommend they wear charcoal or dark navy rather than black because it's too easy to get black wrong. And remember, you cannot wear black with black unless it's in the same fabric because all blacks will be different. Now white. White is the colour of purity and innocence. In nature, it's found in snow, it's found in the foam of a wave, it's found in the petal of a daisy. Snow can be when you're standing in snow and it's freshly falling on you. It's very delicate. It's inviting. But if it comes down, as you know, there can be a very heavy snowfall. It can be very heavy. So white is a great colour to wear, especially if you want to show purity and innocence. Why do you think brides wear white? Or it can be very clinical and cold. That's why often in medicine, doctors used to wear the white coat because it showed that they were clean, they were impeccably looked after. Never ever wear white if you're a grubby type of person because the last thing you want to see is any smear or stain on it. Head to toe white suits. They work in the tropics. They work on Angelina Jolie. The average woman in business, it does not work on. It's a sign that you're not going to work too hard when you're wearing white. But for men in business and women in business, a white shirt shows management. So if you're dressing a man and he needs to look like he's the boss, put him in a white shirt or a white shirt with a pinstripe in it. It has a lot more impact.